work best. Let's do 6 at a time. That's only 15 of them. 6 at a time. Never done 6 at a time. I'm so excited. In about probably 2 weeks or so, roughly, I'll be moving into my new office. I've been putting some work in there. So nice. Super excited about it. Except for today, I laid a 11 by 11 rug down. That's the size of the room. That thing needed to off gas like crazy. That was just, I was having such a headache in there. Oh, I'm gonna put him to work 100%. He's getting there. He's gonna be 4 this series. I'll say for his 4th birthday, I'm giving him a box of base and tell him, don't you dare dent any corners in those. We'll see how he does. Alright, thank you guys for helping me close that up. I do appreciate it. Everybody have a great weekend after this. Hopefully your team that you're rooting for tomorrow wins. And that you hit big case hits. That's what everyone hopes for sure. Alright, good luck, guys. Gunnar Helm, we have Play Action McBride, Bijan, and Deion Sanders. I think Seahawks do get it done, personally. Milrow, Kyron Williams, Hollow, Doug Williams, Trey McBride. Nope, you're just in time for the close. Amarion Hampton, Jay Jettas on the Hollow, Penix, and Keon Coleman. Nick scored on the purple. Puka and Pitts. Guarantee we got Arian Smith behind this. Yeah, Arian Smith in the purple. Roman Dunze. Jonathan Taylor. First box, we're going to have a patch. Terrence Ferguson. First year fresh. Mr. Colson Loveland. Terrence Ferguson on the purple and Calvin Ridley. Can't stop, won't stop, baby. Keith, congratulations on finally hitting in Amarion Hampton Uptown. We got Shuck, primary colors, Tyler Warren, Henry, and Calvin Johnson. Jimmy Horn, hollow, George Kittle. Cam Jordan, Jacoby Myers. Ty Felton, hollow, JSN. Edgerrin James, Jordan Addison. Makuba, Jackson Hawes on the purple shock, Geno Smith, Marquise Brown. Arroyo, Devin Neal purple, Charles Woodson, Ozzie Newsome. Wow, back to back. What a start. Patches McGee. Brayshaw Tootin and Caleb Johnson on the Phenom, James Pierce purple, CJ Stroud. If you're new to blasters for optic, you don't really want to see patches unless they're numbered. And I have yet to come across one of those. Patch means no case hit. Unfortunately. We got Shador, Hidden Potential, Luther Burden, Likely, and Caleb Williams. Khalil Mullins, hollow, Bucky Irving, Waddle, and Zerline. Patch is whack. It's useless, apparently, for the most part. Savion Williams, hollow, Derwin James, McCaffrey, and McConkey. Dante Thornton, Tez Johnson on the purple, Jaden Reed, and Jay Love. Alfred Collins, Jordan Watkins, purple, Kelsey, and Fred Warner. Torrey Horton, there's Travion Henderson for the Pats, Isaiah Likely, and Tony Dorsett. That's one guy that I did not invite. Brother. And those are cooked. Dude, what the? Nope. Dude, are all these top loaders stuck together? Had a little fun time, I guess. Lambert Smith, Best Tutties, Reggie Wayne, Peyton Manning, Diggs and Njoku. Trey Harris, Hollow Elway, Zay Flowers, and Josh Downs. Borregales, Hollow Christian Kirk, Jonnu Smith and Leggett. Tyleek Williams, we have a purple Jack Sawyer, Tutu Atwell, and Jameson Williams. Golden, Jordan James purple, Juwan Jennings and Burrow. Very, very steady start. Robbie, Benjamin Morrison purple, Drake London and Dante Culpepper. Donovan Easy, rookie recruits Cam Ward, Bruden Allen Evans. Woody Marks, Hollow, Zach Ertz, Rashee Rice, and Charbonnet. Will Johnson, TJ Watt on the Hollow, Vernon Davis, Kurt Warner. Mason Graham, Walter Nolan purple, Breece Hall, Devin Hester. Like Buka, nice Tyler Warren for the Colts on the purple, DeAndre Swift and Jamar Chase. Jackson Hawes, Jaquez Hunter on the purple, Donovan McNabb, and Trent Green. Take that, Colts. Nice hit, Scoot. Box 6. Devin Neal, Ray Lewis and the Light Love, Josh Jacobs, and Bateman. James Pierce, Hollow, J.K. Dobbins, Darnold, and Mike Williams. The lack of Hollow rookies is kind of disturbing as well. Malachi Starks, Cole Kmet on the Hollow, T.J. Hawkinson, Jim Kelly. Travis Hunter, nice Judkins. Leonard Williams, Kyle Eller. Shamar Stewart, Jack Beck on the purple, Daniel Carlson, Derek Carr. Tisla, DK on the purple, Art Monk, and Hines Ward. First 6, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. A little rough. A little rough, ain't going to sugarcoat it. Baking up a banger, I like it. I like it. I did not make a dent in that pile. That's 6 at a time, Jay Hambo. We got 15 of those piles. We got 14 to go. This is going to be boxes 7 through 12 here, ladies and gents. Like I said, we will be here for the next probably hour and 45 minutes or so. Maybe longer if I hit myself in the eye with a box again. God damn it, that hurt. That's a first. Oh, that's my good eye, too. All right, back at it. Fighting through injury. Dylan Gabriel, captain in charge. Crosby, Connor, and Khalil Mack. Etienne, Hollow, McCarthy, Cooper Kupp, and Kuechly. Hey, yo, Pepin, this is a family show, you little sinner. Oladejo, Hollow, Emmitt Smith, Jerry Jeudy, and Ramsey. Dylan Sampson, Cam Miller on the purple. Nico Collins and TJ Watt. Demetrius Knight, Jack Sawyer, Chris Godwin, Eric Dickerson. Hey, we got auto for Isaiah Bond for the Brownies. Jordan James on the purple and a Buda Baker. Top tier getting Isaiah Bond. It's the first time I pulled him. Jaden Higgins, passing grade Jay Herbo, Young and Gibbs. Kyle McCord, hollow Khalil Mack, Chase Brown, Eric Armstead. Seriously though, where the hell are the rated rookies in the hollows? Damian Martinez, Luke Kuechly, hollow. DJ Moore, Garrett Wilson. Derek Harmon, Lambert Smith on the purple, Spears and Henry. Kenneth Grant, Trey Harris on the purple, Joe Mixon, T. Higgins. Mason Taylor, Borregales on the purple, Bradshaw and Devontae Smith. Caleb Johnson, Diamond Hands, Tet McMillan, Pacheco and Achane. Jalen Walker, Jonnu Smith, hollow, ETN and Cam Chancellor. Jalen Lane, hollow, Tutu Atwell, D-Hop, Brian Thomas Jr. RJ Harvey, another Tyler Warren on the purple, Golden Tate and Monra. Trey Amos, Quez Hunter, Malik Neighbors, Dalton Schultz. TJ Sanders, Jalen Royals for the Chiefies, Jalen Warren, and a Lamar Jackson. Curtis Rourke, passing grade, Jackson Dart, Herbo, and Rex Grossman. Genty, hollow Prescott, Ayuk, and Brian Robinson Jr. Cam Miller, Tua on the hollow, Eli Manning, Bucky Irving. The auto is Isaiah Bond. Jack Sawyer, there's a Hampton. Steven Jackson, Derwin James. Never would have expected that top tier, I'm not going to lie to you. Jordan James, Nick Scorton on the purple, Sutton and Bledsoe. My eye really hurts. Hey, we got Uptown. We got one. Box number 10. That's a good start. Yeah, he's not much. He's not much at all. Arian Smith, Vinny Testaverde. Good luck, guys. We have Uptown. It is a non-rookie. Oh, I know exactly who that is, too. And I was just talking about him. If you don't hit him, there's really no upside for this team. Bang, again. Travis Swift. Travis Swift going into the Chiefies. We just had this conversation. And Daryl's not here. He's like, I know, I'm taking the risk. And then he goes to bed. Mitchell Evans, primary colors Hunter, Waddle, and A.J. Brown. Quinn Ewers, Njoku on the hollow, McCaffrey, Gainwell. Yes. They're tough to buy because you're only going for case hits. This is the 90 box, right? Yeah. Cam Scatterboo, Josh Downs on the hollow, J Love and Algier. This is box number 11. Maxwell Harrison, Shermar Stewart, purple, Kelsey and Holt. Kyle Williams, nice T-slot for the Lions, Bigsby and Russell Wilson. Loveland, Emmanuel on the purple, Victor Cruz and Alvin Kamara. Jalen Noel, Luther Burden, primary colors, Ertz and Purdy. Oh yeah, finally our first rated rookie going to the Titans. Gunnar Helm for the Titans. Howie Long, T Sizzle. Another rated rook going to the Seahawks. Bang. Jalen Milroe for the Sea Chicks in the hollow. Thielen and J.K. Dobbins. I know when I do the 100 boxers, it's like 2 hours and 15 minutes, or at least it has been in the past. Carson, we have Dylan Gabriel, Pittman and Cole Kmet. Luther Burden, Trevor Etienne in the purple, Plummer and Jamal Charles. Hey, we got glitter For the Raiders. Oh, Jack Beck. Not the right one, but we'll take it. Oladejo and Blake Grupe. We'll take it 1-1. We'll take it. Saw Raiders and got a little giddy. I guess they had Cam Miller, too, that you could hit. They got a couple of guys you can hit. But all right, we are 12 in. We are 12 in with a healthy amount to go. I've also never ran 6 at a time either. I've always ran 4, so that might speed it up a little bit, too. That's definitely out of the case. Those are stuck together. Gino's a saint. Not literally, but 25 at a time. You wild. But you also sleeved and top loaded like every hollow. Like I was like, how long did that break take you for 100, start to finish? So I feel like sleeving and top loading and everything is what takes the longest. The only really bad thing about running 90 boxers and 100 boxers and stuff like that, like for the breaker, it's kind of nice because you've only got to do, you know, sorting and ship one time compared to like 4 or 5 breaks of like 20 or 25 boxes or whatever. And for the buyer, it makes it the cheapest you'll find per box because you don't got to pay for shipping 4 or 5 times. But it definitely takes a lot of buyers out of the equation because they can't afford, you know, $300 teams. Okay. Jalen Royals, Best Tutties, Hines Ward, Big Ben, Goff, and Tyrone Tracy. A rated rookie for the Browns, Dylan Gabriel for the Browns on the hollow. Najee Harris and Darnell Mooney. They take a little longer to fill, but overall I think running them in a big break is far more efficient. Another rated rook for the Panthers, Trevor Etienne on the hollow, Fields and CeeDee Lamb. Shamar Stewart, we got Kyle McCord on the purple, Ricky Williams, Chris Jones. T-Slaw, Damian Martinez, purple, Rich Gannon, and Patty Mahomes. These are boxes 13 through 18. Emmanuel Harmon on the purple, Mark Andrews, and James Lofton. Abdul Carter, rookie recruits, Genty, Garcia, and Gainwell. A rated rook for the Lions, bang, T-Slaw on the hollow, Quincy Williams, and Jalen Hurts. Lions are doing pretty well. That's for the birthday boy, Andrew. I'm not sure if he's in here or not. Another rated rook, Graham Mertz for the Texans in the hollow, Ricky Pearsall and A-Rich. Walter Nolan, Tyler Shuck on the purple, Warren Moon, and Deebo Samuel. All right, we're starting to warm up. We're starting to warm up on the colors in the hollows. Tyler Warren, Jimmy Horn Jr. on the purple, Breeze and Rousseau. And Apache for Ted McMillan on the threads, Ty Felton color match purple, and a Drake May. Buka, rookie recruits Cam, Metcalf, and Mike Williams. Rated the rookie with a little bit of gunk on there. For the Raiders, Cam Miller, thank goodness that wasn't a Genty. James Cook and Jim Kelly. Steelers, Jack Sawyer on the hollow, Laporta and Kyle Eller. James Pierce, Mitchell Evans purple, Patty French Fries, and Derek Carr. Malachi Starks, Quinn Ewers on the purple, Elway and Hines Ward. Pat Bryant, Scattaboo on the purple, Christian Kirk, and Josh Allen. Elijah Arroyo with throwback, Amarion Hampton, T-Law and Charbonnet. Tootin, Hollows, Nico Collins, Sam Darnold, Kurt Warner. Donovan Easy, Hollow, Chris Godwin, Hawkinson, and Devin Hester. Woody Marks, Harold Fanning on the purple, Leonard Williams, Jamar Chase. Will Johnson, Jaden Blue on the purple, Carlson and Trent Green. Mason Graham, Abdul Carter purple, Art Monk and Rashad Bateman. Michael Williams, Captain in Charge Hurts, Laporta and Calvin Johnson. Robbie, Hollow Algier, French Fries, and Jacoby Myers, I want to say. Tyler Shuck, Torrey Holt on the hollow, John Elway, and Jordan Addison. Jimmy Horn, Dylan Gabriel on the purple, Christian Kirk, Marquise Brown. Ty Felton, Trevor Etienne purple, Keenan Allen, Ozzie Newsome. Fire, non-rookie, looks like a Brown Bengals. T. Higgins for the Bengals on the fire emoji, little color match. Oladejo purple, Mike Evans. We'll take that, Bengals. Nice hit, Bengals. Oh, so the fires, if you can get the fires for a good rookie, those sell for more than the glitters because obviously you can hit. It's hard to hit them. Just say that. Elick, hidden potential, Golden, Saquon, and Myles Garrett. Cam Ward, Hollow, Jamison Williams, David Montgomery, and Chris Olave. Judkins, Hollow, Burrow, Braylon Allen, and Bo Nix. Jack Beck on the purple, Keenan and Kirk Cousins. DK on the purple, Marvin Harrison and George Kittle. Tyler Loop and Tyler Loop. Hill and JSN. All right, 18. That means we are 1/5 of the way through. I don't know how long that took, but multiply that by 5. However long it took, and so that'll give us our answer, how long she'll take, roughly. It should be 19 through 24. They got a bunch. The funny thing is, the Bears, the Packers, and the Cowboys have the most case hits. And the Steelers, now that I think about it. They have the most case hits. And I haven't had a case hit for any of those teams yet. It's kind of strange. What's up, Timmy Tam Tam? Alright, we got 19 through 24. Not a whole lot. The Travion Henderson color, but no cases. That's wild. Prather, Best Tutties, Calvin Johnson and Stafford, Baker, and JJ. Nothing crazy yet, Tim. Mike Green, Hollow, Rex Grossman, Scary Terry, and Emmitt Smith. Tet Raiders, there he is. I told, who did I say it today? I see a bunch of his hollows. Devontae Adams and Kyler Murray. Nice hit, Raiders. Hollow Genty. Taj Brooks, Robbie Oates, Ed Reed, Jaden Daniels. Harold Fanning, Tyler Shuck on his second purple, Max Crosby. Jaden Blue, Jimmy Horn Jr., Matt Stafford, and Tua. Dylan Sampson, Braylon Allen on the hollow, Jeff Garcia, Joe Burr. Colson Loveland, Kenneth Walker on the hollow, Cole Pepper, and Quinton Williams. How's it going, Nicholas? Dylan Gabriel, Jordan Watkins, Ricky Pearsall, and Calvin Johnson. Trevor Etienne, there's another Travion Henderson, Warren Moon, Jacoby Myers. Borregales, Jade Barron on the purple, Drew Brees, and Jordan Addison. Tyleek Williams, Best Tutties, Christian Watson, and Jay Love. Jared Goff and Marquise Brown. Luther Burden, Kyle Williams in the purple, Jalen Waddle, and A.J. Brown. Will Howard, nice Colson Loveland purple, McCaffrey, and Aaron Rodgers. Mike Green, Dylan Gabriel purple, Jay Love, and Tyler Algier. McMillan, Diamond Hands Pickens, Travis Kelce, and Torrey Holt. Taj Brooks, we have Hollow, Jay Jetta, Tank Bigsby, and Russell Wilson. Harold Fanning, Hollow, Xavier Worthy, Victor Cruz, and Alvin Kamara. Jackson Dart, Jalen Milroe on the throwback, Keenan Allen, and Micah Parsons. Tez Johnson, Hollow, Bo Nix, T-Law, and Khalil Shakur. Jordan Watkins, Kirk Cousins on the hollow, Kyron Williams, and Brock Bowers. Travion Henderson, Riley Leonard purple, Jay Jetta, and Chuba Hubbard. Jade Barron, Lambert Smith purple, Worthy, and T.O. Patchy. Giad Campbell, Dylan Gabriel in the first year fresh. We had Trey Harrison the purple, and Tony Pollard. Mr. Pollard. Alright, we'll final through this group. Abdul Carter, Quinshawn Judkins throwback, Fields, and Bateman. Rated rookie for the Broncos, Pat Bryant on the hollow, Ricky Williams, and Mike Williams. Another rated rook for the Giants. How about a Jackson Dart on the hollow? Yep, good call. Good call, Superman. He's always after Pat Bryant. Jim Kelly. Good call, Superman. Walter Nolan, Jack Beck on the purple, Mark Andrews, and Eller. That or he really is Superman. He's got X-ray vision. Tyler Warren, DK on the purple, Myles Garrett, Derek Carr. Jalen Noel, Tyler Loop, Montgomery, and Hines Ward. Will Howard, we got Jaden Higgins on the purple, ETN, Derwin James. Caden Prather, Kyle McCord in the purple, DeAndre Hopkins, Drew Bledsoe. When they're good and ready, Mike Green, Damian Martinez purple, Golden Tate, Deion Sanders. They're a little shy right now, Hop. There's Tet, Best Tutties, Keon Coleman, Josh Allen, Neighbors, and McBride. Taj Brooks, Nico Collins on the hollow, Jalen Warren, Keon Coleman. Harold Fanning, Chris Godwin hollow, Ertz, and Kyle Pitts. All right, 24 down, 66 to go. So I'm going to have to go back to 4 here, or mix it up to 8 or something. This is 25 through 30 here, guys. This is 25 through 30. Jalen Milrow, we got Jackson Hawes in the purple, Adunze, and Lab McConkey. Marion Hampton, RJ Harvey throwback, Ridley, and Jaden Reed. A rated rook for the Rams, Terrence Ferguson on the hollow, Isaiah Likely, Fred Warner. Arian Smith, Browns, George Sanders on the hollow, Waddle and Dorsett. Nice hit, top tier. On the accidental purchase. Terrence Ferguson, Pat Bryant, Purple McCaffrey, and A.J. Brown. We got Shador, Jackson, Dart, J. Love, and Rogers. All right, Dart's starting to come around a little bit here. Torrey Horton, passing grade to Rogers, Crosby, and BTJ. Rated rookie for the Browns. Wow, back-to-back boxes, Shador hollows. Matt Stafford and Amon-Ra. Back-to-back boxes for Shador hollows. Quinn Ewers, Khalil Mullins on the hollow. Jeff Garcia, Dylan Schultz. Scattaboo, Gunnar Helm on the purple. Quincy Williams, Lamar. Yep. And he will be at everything, even base. You'll see. Optic doesn't get too random. They have everything's in order for the most part. Maxwell Harrison, nice Milrow. Ricky Pearsall, Brock Purdy. Kyle Williams and Marion Hampton, purple. Warren Moon and T. Sizzle. Tez Johnson, hollow. Jerry Jeudy, Howie Long, Kenneth Gainwell. Glitter for the Seahawks. That's a banger for the Seahawks. How about Jalen Milrow? Nico Collins and Jalen Hurts. Nice hit, C Chickies. Nice hit, C Chickies. 101. Nice hit, brother. Nice hit, my friend. Top tier, did you see your back-to-back boxes? Like a pack apart for 2 hollow Shadors? Travion Henderson, Khalil Mullins on the purple, Thielen and A-Rich. Oh, yeah. Jade Barron, Savion Williams, Pittman, and Deebo Samuel. Actually, I don't think that one was a bit too bad. You got Campbell, Dante Thornton, Purple, Plummer, and Russo. The first one was tough. The second one I don't think is terrible. Jaden Higgins, we got Mark Glowinski. That one's not too bad, actually. That one's actually pretty solid. Don't be mad at that one. The first one left to right's a little rough, but the second one's pretty solid. Yeah, the one behind it, let's just ignore that one. That's a seller raw. Mason Taylor, a hollow. Jaden Blue, Brees Hall, and Brock Bowers. Yeah, the other one, sell it raw and apologize. Caleb Johnson, Will Johnson on the hollow. DeAndre Swift, Chuba Hubbard. Jalen Walker, we got Mason Graham on the purple, Donovan McNabb, and T.O. I saw that, Keith. Congrats, brother. Jalen Lane, nicely. Book on the purple, Josh Jacobs, and Gibbs. We got Fire. Rated rookie Fire. That could be nice. Jahmyr Gibbs and Eric Armstead. Trey Amos. We got Dante Culpepper on the hollow. Sam Darnold and Garrett Wilson. Alright, good luck, guys. I do believe we have rated rook. We do. For the Titans. For the Titans. Who got them? They're right at the end. Vice, are you in here? How slow do you want me to pull it? I don't even know if he's in here. I'll wait till he's in here. Maxwell Harrison, Abdul Carter on the rookie recruits. McCaffrey and Kirk Cousins. I'm not going to wait the whole way, but. Blah. Colts. Bang. Oh, Riley Leonard on the glitter. Told you they hit. Greg Zuerlein on the hollow. George Kittle. That could be a big cam. That could be a nice cam. Colson Loveland. We got McConkey on the hollow. Love and JSN. I was hoping Vice would be in here. I'm sure he's doing some other breaks. But Gabriel, Terrence Ferguson, purple. Kelsey and Rex Grossman. ETN, we got Shador purple. Bigsby and Brian Robinson Jr. Myself. Oladejo, we got Khalil Mullins on the purple. Victor Cruz and Bucky Irving. Actually, I really shouldn't be sweating that. Every time I sweat something, it's a dud. I'm just going to rip it. Show me C. Look what I did. C. It's not my fault. It's 100% top tier's fault. I don't know why yet, and I can't prove it, but there's got to be a reason. I don't know why yet, but there's got to be something there that I can grab onto. Alright. One more box in this set. Quinn Ewers. We got Tommy Millott on the purple. James Cook, Brian Thomas. Scattaboo, DJ Giddens purple. Laporta on Amon-Ra. They do. And then you see the C, and then it's DK. Maxwell Harrison, Carson Schweinsinger, Pat Fryermuth, and Dalton Schultz. That's the worst part, is seeing the C and then having him come up. Kyle Williams, primary colors Shador, John Elway, and Lamar. What's up, Air? How you doing? Colston Love and a hollow golden tape. Christian Kirk and Brock Purdy. Dylan Gabriel, hollow, Neighbors, Keenan Allen, and T. Sizzle. We are officially 1/3 of the way in, ladies and gents. We are 1/3 of the way in. 30 down, 60 to go. Indeed, I don't disagree with that at all. I mean, to be fair, we've been absolutely hammering the glitters and the fires. But I don't disagree one bit, brother. Boxes 31 through 36. I'll grab a quick drink and I'll be right back at it. Here we go. Jackson Dart, Bracial Tootin, Warren Moon, George Kittle. We got Tej Johnson, Donovan, Easy E on the purple, Drew Brees, and JSN. Watkins, Captain in Charge, Fred Warner, Goff, and Grossman. Trayvon Henderson, Hollow, Jim Kelly, Najee, Brian Robinson Jr. Rated Rook for the Saints. Devin Neal on the hollow. Fields and Bucky Irving. G.I. Campbell, Tyler Warren on the purple. Ricky Williams and Derwin James. Needed that to be Shuck. Jaden Blue, Trevor Etienne purple. Connor and Mac. Abdul Carter, Oladeo purple. Cup and Keekly. Graham Mertz, Dylan Sampson purple. Judy and Ramsey. Ollie Gordon, Best Tutties, Tua and Waddle, Nico Collins and TJ Watt. Walter Nolan, Hollow, Marquise Brown, Chris Godwin, Eric Dickerson. Tyler Warren, Ozzie Newsome on the hollow, Stephon Diggs, Buda Baker. We got Scat, Michael Williams purple, Braylon Allen and Mooney. Harrison, Play Action, Kamara, K9, and CeeDee Lamb. Kyle Williams, we have a hollow, Quincy Williams, Marvin Harrison, Chris Jones. There is very, very rare. Very, very rare. Colson Loveland, Pearsall on the hollow, Hill and Mahomes. Just one so far, Mr. Golfer. Just one, brother. Dylan Gabriel, Harold Fanning on the purple, Herbie and Lofton. Trevor Etienne, Jaden Blue purple, Brandon Ayuk and Barkley. A lot of glitter so far. Tyleik Williams, a hollow Marion Hampton, Eli Manning and Tony Dorsett. Mr. Kelsey. Mr. Kelsey, golfer. It's a lot, Jay. That's why the Browns are expensive. They got a bunch. What's up, Hobby? Matthew Golden, Jaden Higgins purple, Steven Jackson, AJ Brown. Robbie, Kyle McCord in the purple, Sutton, Terry Bradshaw. Tyler Shuck, Damian Martinez purple, Vinny Testaverde, Tyler Algier. Jimmy Horn, lighted up, Jalen Milrow, Bijan and Holt. That's a downtown, boys and girls. We got a downtown. Let's go. In a hollow, Torrey Horton, Doug Williams. Downtowns don't come around here too often. They're tough to hit. We got one. We got a DT. Good luck to everybody. I don't know if there's a rookie badge somewhere or not. I don't see a rookie badge. I don't see a rookie badge, guys. It's a cloud. They've got clouds. No, 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 no. I just got that dang puzzle. It's a... Oh, it is. It's a Devin Hester. That's so clean. I got that damn puzzle for no activity on my live. I had to complete the puzzle. Bears! Bears! Why can't I find him on my list? Oh, he's sleeping, brother. He's going to be so stoked. Devin Hester. Such a clean card. Such a clean card. So sexy. Bam. Devin Hester. Devin Hester on the legend. On the legends. Ashton Genty, Oladejo on the purple. McBride and Sutton. The Bears. Cam Miller, Dylan Sampson on the purple. Testaverde, Keon Coleman. He ain't selling that. I can guarantee that, C-Maze. He ain't even in here, but I can guarantee it. Sawyer, Drew Brees on the captain in charge. Bijan Fitz. Jordan James, Hollow, Nico Collins, Doug Williams, and Jonathan Taylor. I can't take. Benjamin Morrison, Chris Godwin on the hollow. Penix and Caleb Williams. Gunnar Helm, Igbuka purple. Puka and Greg the Leg Zerline. Gabriel rookie recruits. Judkins, Laporta, and Devontae Adams. ETN, we have Kyron Williams on the hollow. Pat Fryermuth and Jaden Daniels. We got glitter for the Falcons. Interesting. James Pierce for the Falcons. Jay Jett on the hollow and Dak Prescott. People say those Falcons can't hit. You're looking at least $4 to $5 here. Actually, I have no idea. We'll take it though, Krusty. We'll take it, Krusty. Don't expect too much out of them. Dylan Sampson, James Pierce on the purple. John Elway and Tua. Demetrius Knight, Malachi Starks, color match purple, Christian Kirk, and Kenneth Gainwell. Riley Leonard, Pat Bryant, damn. Keenan Allen and Hurts. If there was one more pack with the purple in it, it would have been our boy Jackson Dirk. He's all over the place, man. He's all over the place. I mean, it's better than not having 3 hollows. Kevin, thank you for the follow, my friend. Alright, so this should be boxes 37 through 42 question mark. How's it going, LT? LT, you should scroll out of here. You don't want to see it. You don't want to see it. You should get out of here. Alright, good luck, everybody. I was just talking shit about not hitting case hits for him either. Emmanuel, we got Judkins on the purple, Thielen and Bowers. You can't prove that. Elick, Jack Beck on the purple, Pittman and Chuba. That's neither here nor there. Cam Ward, we have DK on the purple, ETN and TO. Quinshawn Judkins, Josh Allen play action, Gibbs and Hopkins. Keith, whose side are you on anyways? Jack Beck, Marvin Harrison Hollow, Tate and Eric Armstead. DK, Tyreek Hill on the hollow, Neighbors and Garrett Wilson. Travis Hunter, Riley Leonard on the purple, Puka and Shakir. Hi, Sonny, how are ya? Shamar Stewart, Lambert Smith, purple, Roman Dunze, and a Broccoli Bowers. T-Slaw, primary colors, Genty, Calvin Ridley, and Chuba Hubbard. They do be taking the Bears. Elick, Jamal Charles Hollow, Jaden Waddle, Jalen Waddle. Manuari, Hollow, Komet, Isaiah Likely, and T.O. Damn. Cam Ward, Oladejo on the purple. Christian McCaffrey, Eric Armstead. Got so many Oladejos on the purple. Genty, Kyle McCord, purple. Marvin Harrison, Darnell Mooney. Cam Miller, Damian Martinez, purple. Hill and CeeDee Lamb. Jack Sawyer Jackson, Dart on the throwback. Herbert and Jones. Jordan James, Hollow, Ricky P, Ayuk, and Patty Mahomes. Benjamin Morrison, Hollow, Warren Moon, Eli Manning, and James Lofton. Gunnar Helm, Jalen Royals on the purple. Steven Jackson. Saquon Barkley. Arian Smith, Hollow, Jaden Reed, David Montgomery, Jamar Chase. Terrence Ferguson, Fred Warner on the Hollow, Braylon Allen, Trent Green. Shador, Dylan Sampson, purple, K9, and Rashad Bateman. I think Kenneth Walker has a massive game tomorrow. Khalil Mullins, Demetrius Knight on the purple, Marvin Harrison, and Mike Williams. Or should I say today? Savion Williams, Riley Leonard again on the purple, Tyreek Hill, and a Jim Kelly. Sub, that is Travis Kelce. Dante Thornton, Alfred Collins, Marcus Peters, Herbert, and Carl Eller. I think he will, 101. I think he will. Browns. Carson Schweinsteiger, Defensive Rookie of the Year favorite right there on the Hollow. Travis Etienne, J.J. McCarthy. Rated Rook for the Bears. Luther Burden on the Hollow. D-Hop, Emmitt Smith. James Pierce, Jackson Hawes, purple, Tate, and Adams. Malachi Starks, Devin Neal, purple. Malik Neighbors, Jaden Daniels. Pat Bryant, James Pierce, Jalen Waddle, Jalen Warren, and Dak Prescott. Bet you we got Jackson Dart on the front. Bang. Jackson Dart. Travis Hunter lighted up. Zach Ertz and Tua. Rated Rook, that's sticky. Colts, DJ Giddens on the Hollow. Cooper Kupp, Devontae Adams. Torrey Horton, Jalen Lane, purple. Jordan Love, Cole Kmet. Mitchell Evans, RJ Harvey on the purple. Kelsey and Jamal Charles. Quinn Ewers, Trey Amos, purple. Bigsby and Blake Grupe. Scatterboo, primary colors, Shador, Victor Cruz, and J.J. McCarthy. Tommy Millott on the Hollow. James Conner, Emmitt Smith. Downtown is Devin Hester top tier. Devin Hester, brother. Really cool one being from Wisconsin. That guy torched the Packers for many, many, many years. He did. Or, yeah, as Keith likes to call it, not his downtown. All right, after these next 6, we'll be officially halfway through. Boxes 39 through 45. Layman's going to be stoked for me to send him a picture of that. He's going to ask me tomorrow, how bad did I whiff? Am I gonna get the pink ones? Yes, I can. Originally, when they came out, they were like $15 more than the purple ones, and then I think people realized that they really weren't that much better, and now they're kind of evening out in price, LT. So I have to rip a couple of these pink ones. Actually, I have to rip optic blasters until I get a damn duel downtown. After this break, I'll be 500-ish blasters in, and I have yet to hit a duel. Yeah, they're gross. I love the Color Blast, one of my favorites. It goes Manga, Color Blast, and then Downtowns for me. Actually, no. Manga, Color Blast, I love Kabooms, and then Downtowns. Right. After these, we will be halfway. Are you? Oof. Good luck to you, my friend. Godspeed. Browns, Mason Graham on the holo. Kenneth Walker and JSN. No, I could never. Cam Scadaboo, rookie phenom. Michael Williams, Robbie Oots, and Marvin Harrison. If I'm doing it, I'm doing it all in one break. 500 blasters. All of them pink. You got a 3-day break. Maxwell Harrison. Nice Tyler Shuck on the purple. Hill and Rex Grossman. We'll take it, Keith. Bunch of base scat. Bunch. Williams, Jimmy Horn, purple, Herbert, and Brian Robinson Jr. Loveland, primary colors, Burden, Ayuk, and Bucky Irving. Hollow rated rook for the Seahawks, Elijah Arroyo, Eli Manning, and Derwin James. Jaquez Hunter, hidden potential, Tet, Kyler Murray, and Brock Purdy. Seahawks, Jalen Miller on the hollow. Didn't we have one of those? No, we had the glitter. Ed Reed and T Sizzle, and we've had a purple. All we need now is a fire. All we need now is a fire. Have the whole set. We'll take that 101. We'll take that. Chargers. Marion Hampton on the hollow. Crosby and DK. JK, not DK, JK Dobbins. Travis Hunter, Walter Nolan purple, Matt Stafford, Cole Kmet. Shamar Stewart, Tyler Warren on the purple, Garcia and Jamal Charles. Tisla, Jaquez Hunter on the purple, Quincy Williams, Blake Grupe. I'm looking the depths. Tommy Millott, Raiders, Tommy Millott on the hollow, Najee Harris and Rex Grossman. Colts, DJ Giddens hollow, Fields and Brian Robinson Jr. I think I found where all the hollow rookies were. Carson, Will Johnson, purple, Ricky Williams and Bucky Irving. Luther Burden, Mason Graham, purple, Rich Gannon and Derwin James. Will Howard, Igbuk on the purple, Mark Andrews and Drew Bledsoe. Caden Prather, Ashton Genty on the throwback, Myles Garrett and Deion Sanders. Neither do I. Damian Martinez, Jaquez Hunter, purple, Rich Gannon, Bledsoe. Derek Harmon, Jalen Royals on the purple, Andrews and Deion Sanders. Kenneth Grant, captain in charge, Breeze, Myles Garrett, McBride. Mason Taylor, Marion Hampton on the throwback, Montgomery and Keon Coleman. Caleb Johnson, we got Cam Chancellor on the hollow, Braylon Allen, Kyle Pitts. Jalen Walker, BTJ on the hollow, K9 and Jonathan Taylor. Cam Ward, Bracial Tootin, Calvin Ridley, Emmett Smith. Judkins, Donovan, Easy on the purple, Likely, and Devontae Adams. Jack Beck, Hollow Barkley, Waddle and Daniels. DK, Hollow Olave, McCaffrey, and Dak Prescott. Tyler Loop, Torrey Horton on the purple. Jordan Love and Tua. Curtis Rourke, Mitchell Evans, purple. Travis Kelce, Kenneth Gainwell. Hollow rated Rook for the Texans. Jaden Higgins, I like that one. Quincy Williams and Saquon Barkley. I think we got a patchy patch here. Jalen Lane, Colston Loveland on the first year fresh. Another J Jetta Hollow. Chris Olave. RJ Harvey and Marion Hampton on the purple. Pearsall, Bo Nix. Jackson Dart on the front. No. Trey Amos, Gordon, Warren Moons, and Kirk Cousins. They mixed it up this time. TJ Sanders, Arian Smith in the purple. Breeze and Kittle. Jalen Noel, Chain Reaction Kelsey. Jared Goff, and JSN. Never really thought I'd be able. Alright, we are officially halfway through. I feel like we got a ways to go yet. Because we do. Alright, for the final 45, we will be doing 9 at a time. If we don't get a case out of these 9, we'll mix it back up. Genty had a lot. We got a hollow in this one at the very least. We've had a hollow of this one and... Are you talking about Nate's break or ours? The one I had last. I think we've had a hollow for everyone but Dante Thornton for them. And we got Malak, we got Cam Miller. Be box 46 through 54, I believe. That's how that works. Has anybody else noticed boxes of these having 7 packs? Layman, I thought you were zonked out and sleeping. I was happy to send you a picture later. No, you ruined it. Nice hit, brother. Little Devin Hesty on the Legends DT, my man. Nice hit. Yes. 100%. All right. 9 boxes. And we're halfway there. Let me get a little drink. We're right back at it. All right, here we go. Robbie Oots, Hollow, Keenan Allen, Kelsey, and Algier. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Frank. Tyler Shuck, first year fresh. Tez, Kalel Mullen, purple, and a Tank Bigsby. I keep telling everybody that the Colts hit. The Colts hit a lot. Except no case hits, but you see a lot of him and Warren. Jimmy Horn, Savion Williams, purple, Victor Cruz, and Torrey Holt. Ty Felton, Dante Thornton, purple, James Conner, Russell Wilson. Yeah, I moved prices around a little bit, Jay. Makuba, best ties Lamar, Mark Andrews, Cup, and Kamara. Had to redistribute a little bit. Elijah Arroyo, Mike Williams in the hollow, Jerry Jeudy, and Khalil Mack. Tez Johnson, primary colors Hampton, Pearsall, and Marquise Brown. Rated Rook for the Billy Goats. TJ Sanders in the hollow, Warren Moon, Ozzie Newsome. You bet, brother. Travion Henderson, a hollow Pittman, Breeze, and Hester. Jade Barron, Arian Smith on the purple. Stuck to Goff, Jamar Chase. Giad Campbell, Terrence Ferguson on the purple, Najee Harris, and Trent Green. Jaden Higgins, Shador on the purple, Fields, and Dante Culpepper. Question. Colts are doing very well. Colts are doing very, very well. Alfred Collins, Jimmy Horn, Breeze and Leggett. Toria Horton, Ty Felton, call them match, Jared Goff, Ramondre Stevenson. Mitchell Evans, play action worthy, Najee Harris, and Jamison Williams. Quinn Ewers, a hollow, Terrell Suggs, Fields, and Burrow. Scattaboo, J.K. Dobbins, Ricky Williams, and Dante Culpepper. Yes, it is, Gary. Maxwell Harrison, Colson Loveland on the purple, Rich Gannon, and Calvin Johnson. Mike Green, Mason Taylor on the purple, Michael Pittman, and BTJ. Fire for the Lions. Monty, Little Montgomery on the fire. Kenneth Grant and Amon-Ra. Take that, Lions. 100% take that. Taj Brooks, primary colors Hunter, Jake Plummer, and Dalton Schultz. Harold Fanning, Hollow Breeze, Mayfield, and Lamar. Jaden Blue, Hollow Goff, Scary Terry, Brock Purdy. Abdul Carter, Shamar Stewart on the purple, Kyler Murray, and Terrell Suggs. Savion Williams, Caden Prather on the purple, Hurts and Fields. Dante Thornton, rookie recruits Trevor Etienne, Williams at A-Rich. Alfred Collins, we have a hollow Bo Nix, Rich Gannon, and Devo Samuel. Toria Horton, Kirk Cousins on the hollow, Mark Andrews, and Greg Rousseau. Mitchell Evans, Jaquez Hunter on the purple, Myles Garrett, and Drake May. Quinn Ewers, Jalen Royals purple, Montgomery, and Tyrone Tracy. Shamar Stewart, Mike Evans on the hollow, Crosby, and Devo Samuel. T-Slaw, we have Jalen Walker purple, Matt Stafford, and Greg Rousseau. Emmanuel Wari, Jalen Lane on the purple, Garcia, and Drake May. Elick, RJ Harvey purple, Quincy Williams, and Tyrone Tracy. We got Patchy Patch. Cam Ward, Luther Burden for the Bears on the threads. Captain in charge, Ed Reed and Darnell Mooney. Judkins, Jim Kelly on the hollow, Ricky Pearsall, and CeeDee Lamb. Trey Amos, John Elway hollow, Steven Jackson, Jamar Chase. TJ Sanders. We got Christian Kirk, Hollow, Sutton, Trent Green. Jalen Noel, Cam Miller, purple. Testaverde, Rashad Bateman. Malott, Jack Sawyer, purple. Bijan, Mike Williams. DJ Giddens, Jordan James, Doug Williams, and Jim Kelly. Carson. Travis Hunter on the Diamond Hands, Penix, and Carl Eller. Come on. Come on, Optic. We're due for one here soon. Jalen Walker, Montgomery Hollow, Leonard Williams, and Mike Williams. Not this one. I ever tell you how much I hate patches. Jalen Lane, Savion Williams on the Phenom, Robbie Oots, Jim Kelly. RJ Harvey, Shuck on the purple, Carlson, Cam Eller. Amos, Jimmy Horn, Art Monk, Derek Carr. TJ Sanders, Dart on the primary colors, Metcalf and Hines Ward. Rated rookie for the Saints. Damn it. Second, Devin Neal, James Cook, and Josh Allen. Tez Johnson, Jalen Walker in the purple, Patty French Fries, and Devin Hester. Jordan Watkins, Jalen Lane, purple, John Elway, Jamar Chase. Travion Henderson, A.J. Brown and Hurts, Kirk, and Trent Green. That is the third purple, yeah. Jody Barron, Hollow, Najee Harris, Keenan Allen, and Bateman. Apparently the 9-pack wasn't the way to go. Giad Campbell, Fields Hollow, T-Law, Mike Williams. Higgins, Elick, Kyron Williams, and Jim Kelly. Poopy. Poopy, poopy. Gotta hate you the most. There's several rookies that we have not seen a color of, or even a glimpse of a color of. I don't think we've seen a color of Cam Ward. We certainly haven't seen a color of like Golden or Hunter, I don't think. We got a lot of room for improvement here. So this should be 55 through 60. This will get us to 2/3 after this one. We're 2/3 of the way through. Did I not cut through that? You joking me? I lied. This is not 2/3. I lied. We still got 27 up there. Not even close. This will get us to 53. No, I don't know. What do we got up there? 18. We still got 27 up there. My math ain't mathing this kind of late. All right, good luck, everyone. Let's turn it around here. Get back on the case hit train. Ty Felton, Alfred Collins on the purple, Kyron Williams and JSN. Makuba, Torrey Horton on the purple, Jay Jetta, Rex Grossman. Elijah Arroyo, Devin Hester on the lighted up, Worthy and Brian Robinson. Dude, so many patches. Streak of patches. Tootin, RJ Harvey. Hollow, T.O. and Tony Pollard. RJ Harvey on the Phenom patch. Going to the Broncos. He might be in for a big day tomorrow. Donovan Easy, Hollow Gibbs, Bryce Young, and Bucky Irving. Woody Marks, Cam Miller purple, Chase Brown, and Derwin James. Amarion Hampton, Quinn Ewers in the purple, Atwell. I think Judkins is after Ewers, if I'm not mistaken. Scored, nope, Scat is. T. Sizzle and Juwan Jennings. Arian Smith, My House, Shador, Drake London, and J.K. Dobbins, another one. Another patch, Terrence Ferguson, Dylan Gabriel, Hollow, Doug Williams, and Derrick Henry. Patches are no good. We got Shador, Hollow Penix, Cam Jordan, and Colton Met. Khalil Mullins, Trey Harrison, the purple, Edgerrin James, and Jamal Charles. Dante Thornton, play action, Josh Jacobs, Penix, and Chris Jones. Alfred Collins, Taj Brooks down on the hollow, my apologies. Nakua and Patty Mahomes. Torrey Horton, Harold Fanning on the hollow, Romadunze and a Laughlin. Mitchell Evans, Jaden Blue on the purple, Calvin Ridley and Saquon. Quinn Ewers, Abdul Cardo purple, Likely and Chris Olave. Scat, Graham Mertz purple, Waddle and Bo Nix. Damian Martinez, Chain Reaction, Herbo, Murray and Culpepper. Derek Harmon, Eric Dickerson on the hollow, Ed Reed, Calvin Johnson. Kenneth Grant, Buda Baker hollow, Crosby and Jacoby Myers. Mason Taylor, Devin Neal purple, Stafford and Jordan Addison. Caleb Johnson, James Pierce purple, Jeff Garcia, Marquise Brown. Jalen Walker, Malachi Starks, Quincy Williams, Ozzie Newsome. Rated Rook for the Browns again. Harold Fanning again on the hollow. Ricky Williams and Jahmyr Gibbs. Just a Browns hollow break. Prather, Oladejo purple. Rich Gannon, Eric Armstead. Mike Green, Samson purple. Mark Andrews and Garrett Wilson. Tet, Demetrius Knight purple. Garrett and Henry. Taj Brooks, rookie recruits golden. Montgomery and Higgins. Harold Fanning, Puka on the hollow, Braylon Allen and Devontae Smith. This is going absolutely ice cold. No glitters, no fire, no nothing. It's straight ice cold. Rated rookie for the Ravens. We got Tyler Loop on the hollow. Ayuk and Derek Carr. My heat back up here. Niners, Curtis Rourke on the hollow, Eli Manning and Hines Ward. Ice cold right now. Riley Leonard, Ty Felton on the purple, Steven Jackson and Josh Allen. I don't hit a lot of them, KT, I'll be honest. Curtis Rourke, Makuba. Sutton, Micah Parsons. Genti, Arroyo on the purple, Testaverde and Shakir. Cam Miller, Bud Dupree, Bijan, and Bowers. I know what we must do. I know what we must do. This is this calls for the chicken. We're gonna go back to the 9-pack. This is gonna call for the chicken magic. Where you at, chicken? This is my winner chicken dinner. I'm rubbing my chicken all over the boxes. I'm rubbing my Bacock all over the boxes. All right. You guys laugh now. Sunny swears by this chicken. She calls for this chicken to come out all the time. Take it how you will. Sit him on top of the rest so he can lay golden eggs. I like it. Let me get these unpackaged, and he will sit up on his perch. Your name every. That he's worked miracles. Alright, here we go. It's up to the chicken now. It's out of our hands. It's out of our hands. It's in the chicken's hands. Chicken, don't let us down. We got these 9, we got our final 18 up front, so that chicken's gonna do some work. That chicken's gotta do some work. Just rubbing that buckawk all over his boxes. I'm falling down. You got a bunch of purples of Lane and Amos and stuff, but other than that, I think you got a hollow Jaden Daniels, but other than that, nothing wild, brother. Alright. Here we are. Magic Chicken. He's very angry. Alright, we're back. It's going to be for the Browns. No, it's not, for the Bucks. Damn you. Benjamin Morris on the glitter, Abdul Carter, and Charbonnet. We at least had some chance. Last hit? What do you mean? The last hit, big hit was the Hester. Jack Sawyer, primary colors Howard, Hall, and Kurt Warner. Jordan James, Steven Jackson, Hollow, Swift, and Hester. Benjamin Morrison, Sutton, Hollow, McNabb, and Jamar Chase. I only break that chicken out in dire situations, and this is one of them. Helm, Dylan Gabriel, Purple, Trent Green, and Josh Jacobs. Jalen Milrow, ETN, Sam Darnold, and Bateman. Amarion Hampton, Travion Henderson, Quincy Williams, and Devontae. Scorton, we have play action Bosa, Pearsall, and Jaden Daniels. Arian Smith, Chris Jones on the hollow, Warren Moon, and Dak Prescott. Damn you patches, brother. Why do they even put these in this damn product? Ty Felton, Patty Mahomes. He looks very saucy in that. And Drew Brees. Hey, Scoot, I like how you got there. I like how you got there. I'm sorry, Sonny. Shador, Luther Burden on the purple, Goff, and Tua. That's sick patch. Purple. Mullins, Will Howard for the first time, I think. Najee Harris and Gainwell. If anything, the chicken brought out Will Howard. So, we all really won. Jade Barron, Max Crosby, Hollow, Brown, and DJ Moore. Giad Campbell, Matt Stafford on the hollow, Spears, and Ozzie Newsome. Jaden Higgins, Tommy Millott, Evans, and Joe Mixon. McCord, DJ Giddens, Terry Bradshaw, and Charbonnet. Malachi Starks, Carson Schweinsinger, Pacheco, and Kurt Warner. Damian Martinez, Tyler Warren on the primary colors, ETN and Hester. RJ Harvey, Borg Gallus, Crosby, and Williams. Dude. All the heavy-ass boxes with the patches fell to the bottom. Amos, Marion Hampton, Tyleek Williams in the purple, and Jim Kelly. I should have just said it if I'm going to have this bad of luck. I was just going to say we really haven't had that many patches, and now we can't stop hitting them. I was thinking that about 20 boxes ago, but I didn't want to jinx it, but I guess I should have said it anyways. But I had a chance of the reverse jinx. Alright. TJ Sanders play action, Brock Bowers, Stafford, and Eller. Jalen Noel, Tyrone Tracy, Garcia, and Olave. Patches O'Houlihan over here. Dick, Duck, Dodge, Dive, and Dodge. Darnell Mooney, Williams, and Hines Ward. DJ Giddens, Hampton on the purple. Ricky Pearsall and Joshua Allen. Dante Thornton, Mike Green color match. Chase Brown and Deion Sanders. Our first Ted on the purple. DJ Moore and Myles Garrett. He does exist. Torrey Horton, play action Fields, Spears, and Keon Coleman. Mitchell Evans, Jonnu Smith, Hollow, Mixon and Pitts. Ewers, Tutu Atwell, Hollow, Terry Bradshaw, and Jonathan Taylor. Scat, Will Howard, Caleb, and Pacheco. Fire, non-rookie for the Bengals. That's kind of fire. See what I did there? For the Bengals, Tyler Warren on the purple. Deebo Samuel, nice hit. Bengals. Who had the Bengals? This is their second fire for Jake. I think he's sleeping. That's a nice card. You're right. That is a nice card. Carson, Jaquez Hunter, Ertz, and Rousseau. Also, the Chicken's got a fire and a glitter out so far. It's definitely not a win. Burden, Jalen Royals, Howie Long, and May. That is an upgrade from what it was before. But Will Howard, Burden on the potential, Thielen, and Tracy. Rated Rook from the Niners, Michael Williams on the hollow, Pittman, and Darnell Mooney. For the Jags, Travis Hunter on the hollow. We haven't had a color for him, so that's much better. Jags getting a little love. There you go, 1-1. A little extra, I don't know what that was, I'll be honest with you. I'd rather not say because I feel like I did something dirty, but Kyle McCord, Bigsby on the hollow, McLaurin, and Tyrone Tracy. Damian Martinez, hollow, Victor Cruz, Kyler Murray, and Darnell Mooney. I feel like I violated the chicken there. I understand why he's got that face now. Derek Harmon, Arroyo on the purple, Ed Reed, and CeeDee Lamb. Kenneth Grant, Tootin, purple, Crosby, and Chris Jones. Mason Taylor, Donovan Easy, purple, Stafford, and Mahomes. Shake your money, maker. Caleb Johnson, Will Howard, rookie recruits, Garcia, and James Lofton. All right, come on now. Will Howard, Makuba, purple, Pittman, and Jamison Williams. Caden Prather, Elijah Arroyo, Plummer, and Joe Burrow. Mike Green, Tootin, Culpepper, and Mayfield. Shake, shake, shake your money, make up. We got Ted, passing grade, Allen, Scary Terry, and Calvin Johnson. Taj Brooks, Rashee Rice on the hollow, Kyler Murray, and Jacoby Myers. Harold Fanning, Vernon Davis, hollow, Ed Reed, and Jordan Addison. Come on, chicken. Come on, chicken. Genty, chain reaction, Jahmyr Gibbs, Edgerrin James and Carl Eller. Cam Miller, Dickerson Hollow, Geno Smith, and Derek Carr. Jack Sawyer, Buda Baker, Hollow, Charles Woodson, Hines Ward. Jerk the Chick. See, that's just too much. Jordan James, Gunnar Helm, Stroud, and Allen. I'm not against it. We got a Dalton Kincaid auto. Interesting. Auto, Jalen Milroe, Micah Parsons. Bill's getting a little something. Gunnar Helm, Marion Hampton on the purple. Brunell and Shakir. The Choke Man. He's got a pretty auto, though. He's got a pretty auto. So pretty. 18 more. 18 to go. We need a miracle here. We need an uptown and a downtown. Yeah. Can it happen? Yes. Will it? I hope so. Alright, we're going to do the chicken side. We're going to do the chicken side. Let them marinate on both. At least we had an auto, a fire, and a glitter out of those 9. So the chicken did something, but not a whole lot. Also, depending on how these 18 finish up, might determine when I look for the pink boxes if I'm going to go cases or loose. But right now, I'm leaning cases. Cases, you can assume one case hit uptown or downtown, but loose boxes thus far, minus this break as of right now, have done pretty well for me. We got our final 18, guys. Final 18. 9 here and 9 after. Jump around, I can do that. But the thing is, I did a 2-case break yesterday, and there were 2 uptowns. So really, there's no guaranteed downtown. Both cases had 1 auto, 1 blue glitter, 1 fire, and then 1 uptown. Mike McCarthy, I don't envy you at all, man. He sat here with the Packers for many, many years. Then down to Dallas, and now he's going to wreck them. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. The last break I did of this size was 100 blasters, and there were 6 uptowns and 1 downtown, so hard to really say. Final 18. Good luck, guys. Yes, agreed. Etienne, Jade, Barron, Judy, Jaden Reed. Hollow rookie for the Falcons, James Pierce. Laporta, Micah Parsons. Matthew Golden, a hollow, Jordan Love, Najee Harris, and Ozzie Newsome. Dante Thornton, Kurt Warner on the hollow, Sutton and Pitts. Cam Ward, a lighted up Matthew Golden, Jonnu Smith, and Devin Hester. Oladejo, Abdul Carter on the purple, Eli Manning and Chris Olave. Jalen Milroe, Robbie Utes, Rashee Rice. Fire for the Jets. Breece Hall on the fire. Nice. Curtis Rourke and Caleb Williams. Last team mojo from Mr. Krusty Krab. I might as well go through this entire one now. RJ Harvey, Ashton Genty on the purple, Marvin Harrison, Greg the Leg. Jalen Noel, Cam Miller purple, Tyreek Hill and Lab McConkey. Malott, lighted up Sanders, Herbie, and Jaden Reed. DJ Giddens, Charbonnet Hollow, Ayuk, and Fred Warner. Carson Schweinsinger, Kurt Warner Hollow, Isaiah Likely, and Tony Dorsett. Cam Ward, Ty Felton called the match, Marvin Harrison, and Brian Robinson Jr. Judkins, Makuba Purple, Tyreek Hill, and Bucky Irving. Samson, My House, Gardner. Steven Jackson, Bo Nix. Judkins, Lad on the Hollow, Tutu Atwell, and Jamar Chase. Marion Hampton, there's a Shuck on the purple, Vernon Davis, and Chuba. Maxwell Harrison, Kelsey Hollow, Fields, and Evans. DJ Giddens, we got Tootin on the purple, Fryermuth, and Jonnu Smith. Good old patchy patches. Oladejo, Phenom, Jalen Milroe, Giad Campbell, Fred Warner. I'm tired of all the fires and the glitters. Aw, shucks. Dylan Sampson, rookie recruits Cam, Nico Collins, and Dorsett. Demetrius Knight, Hollow, Jeff Garcia. Godwin, AJ Brown. Riley Leonard, Hollow, Quincy Williams, Diggs, and Aaron Rodgers. Borregales, Walter Nolan, purple, Zay Flowers, and Algier. What's up, Jay? Carson Schweinsinger, Donovan EZ, purple, Bowers, and Elway. Burden, Woody Marks, Kirk, and Chuba. Kyle Williams, Caleb Johnson on the purple, Ricky Williams, and Charbonnet. Alfred Collins, Trey Amos, purple, Vinny Testaverde, Jonathan Taylor. Nick Scorton, Jimmy Horn, purple, Breece Hall, and T.O. Jack Beck, Jaden Reed, Hollow, Juwan Jennings, and Trent Green. Demetrius Knight, James Cook Hollow, Sutton, and Collins. Jack Beck, Tyler Lockett, throwback, Herbie, and Derwin James. Will Howard, hidden potential, Marion Hampton, Keenan Allen, and T.O. Rob Utes, Jalen Walker, purple, Rich Gannon, and Kurt Warner. Oops, let's see what the downtown pass I just dropped. Damn it. Torrey Horton, TJ Sanders, purple, Bijan, and Caleb Williams. I thought reverse psychology might work there. Arian Smith, passing grade, Herbo, Swift, and Gibbs. Mitchell Evans, Jalen Noel, purple, Doug Williams, and Greg the Leg Zerline. Saw the patch here, might as well get it over with. Quinn Ewers, Colston Loveland, play action, Josh Jacobs, and Penix. That's a brutal ending here. We gotta pick this shit up. Let's go. Come on, come on, come on. Scat, Hollow, Derek Carr, Puka, and McConkey. Is that a patch too? Jeez. Come on. We got Shuck, Jalen Lane, Mark Andrews, and Devin Hester. These patches are getting real old. Demetrius Knight, Judkins, lighted up, Bo, Myles Garrett. No point to have patches. No point at all. DK, Harold Fanning on the purple. Drake London, Rashad Bateman. Riley Leonard, Caden Prather on the auto. Sam Laporta Hollow. George Kittle. KP, number 1. Number to 350. Caden Prather auto to 350. Lambert, Will Johnson purple, Testaverde, JSN. Trey Harris, Mason Graham, Bijan, and Rex Grossman. Dude, fucking another pack. DK, we got Arroyo, Hollow Kamara, and Brandon Ayuk. First year fresh could just like go away here. Don't really care about no first year fresh. Tyler Loop, a Hollow Mac, Eli Manning, and Drew Bledsoe. Curtis Rourke, Trevor Etienne, purple, Steven Jackson, and Deion Sanders. Terrence Ferguson, a Hollow, Jacoby Myers, Donovan McNabb, Eric Armstead. Yes, indeed it is. Rookie for the Cardinals, Will Johnson in the Hollow. Gibbs and T-Law. Shador, a Hollow, Addison, Josh Jacobs, and Garrett Wilson. That was a patch. I was about to crash out a little bit there. Tyler Loop, Jaden Blue, purple. Derrick Henry, Mike Williams. Curtis Rourke, Abdul Carter, Cam Johnson, and Jim Kelly. I feel like the crash out there would be a little bit warranted. I hate to deal with us being this close. It's been a terrible 40. Chicken's coming down. Something has to get mixed up. We're just going to go with 3 at a time. Something's got to get mixed up a little bit. If this doesn't work, I'm going down to 2 at a time. Something's got to get mixed up here. Hate to prolong the last 9, but I'm all about getting the right mojo going. No, we're not burning the chicken. He would make some great tenders, though. Oladipo, Riley Leonard on the purple, Leonard Williams and Drake May. Dylan Sampson, Lambert Smith, Daniel Carlson, and Tyrone Tracy. Just delicious. I'm starving right now, so that chicken's looking appetizing. Demetrius Knight, Best Tutty, Stroud and Collins, Art Monk and Darnell Mooney. Not many more, Mario. We got these 3, and we have 4 more after that. 6 more after that. Riley Leonard. Tyleek Williams out of 350. What in the sand hill is this? Our boy Tyleek Williams out of 350. Him and Pratt are really holding up the second half of this break here. Lambert Smith, Kyron Williams, Hollow, Metcalf, and Chris Jones. Trey Harris, Maxwell Harrison, James Cook, and Patty Mahomes. Hollow Rook for the Bills, Jackson Haas, Thielen, and Grupe. Judkins, Ty Felton, purple, McCarthy, and Pittman. Jack Beck, Makuba, Plummer, and Smith. I really don't know. DK, Elijah Arroyo, Mayfield, and Adams. Loop, play action, McCaffrey, McLaurin, and Daniels. Donovan Easy on the hollow. Murray and Prescott. Even our hollows at the end have been no bueno. Gabriel, Jackson Hawes, Flowers, and Marquise Brown. I'm sticking to it. I'm all for it. ETN, Devin Neal, Jonnu Smith, and Newsom. It makes a lot more sense. Oladipo, James Pierce, Tutu Atwell, Mike Evans. Dylan Sampson, Scattaboo. That stance cracks me up. Juwan Jennings and Charbonnet. Hollow Rook for the Lions. Another T-Slot on the hollow. Drake London, Kurt Warner. Another Rook. Nick Emanuori. Henry and Hesta. Yes. I watch other people rip blasters, and their autos that come out are halfway decent. Those numbered autos, even though they were the players they were, have been my best autos. Which is quite sad. Borregales, nice Travis Hunter on the purple. Deion Sanders and McCaffrey. Tyleek Williams, scat lighted up, loving McBride. Golden, Warren Moon, Hollow, Kelsey, and Keon Coleman. Robbie McCord on the purple. Tank Bigsby and Kyle Pitts. We got Shuck, Randy Gregory on the throwback. Victor Cruz and Jonathan Taylor. Jimmy Horn, Breeze Hollow, Connor, and Caleb Williams. This is just fucking brutal. Dylan Sampson, Tyleek Williams, Drake London, and Deebo Samuel. Demetrius Knight, that's our first Matthew Golden. Henry and Greg Rousseau. Blows my mind. Riley Leonard, Robbie, Cam Jordan, and a Drake Mace, our first Matthew Golden. Lambert Smith, Captain in Charge, Purdy. Edgerrin James and Tyrone Tracy. Trey Harris, Geno Smith on the hollow. Geno Smith and Darnell Mooney. Purple. Nice. Jaden Higgins on the glitter. Now, why did I say purple? That wasn't even close to purple. Charles Woodson and CeeDee Lamb. The lack of sleep is getting to me. Yesterday when our 40 boxer, I'm quite certain we probably hit 5. I was also expecting more than 1. Then again, I was also expecting more than 1 purple Jackson Dart, and we still haven't seen that one. Where the fuck is this one? Alright, we have our final 4. I'm just going to go ahead and open them all up. Go to open up the last 4. We haven't ran one before, have we? Maybe like the first one? No, we started with 6, I think. I still got faith in my chicken. I'm going to rub them on here. Come on to the Chicken Lords. If that's a thing. That's great. Start us off with a patch. We're down to 3 boxes. Come on, come on. Give us 4 patches and just put us out of our misery. Oh, we got life on 2 of them. Luther Bird and Jackson Dart on the patch and a Judkins hollow. That's not terrible, I suppose. And Pacheco. Jalen Lane, Michael Williams, Ricky Williams on the lighted up, and then Mike Evans. I'll be honest with you right now, Scoot. I'm not overly happy with the chicken right now. I guess we'll see after these last 2 boxes, but maybe he can totally redeem himself. RJ Harvey, Harold Fanning on the hollow for like the 3rd one. Pearsall and Charbonnet. Couldn't tell you. I mean, we've had 6, 11, we've had 18 out of 90 patches. It's really not that bad. It's like 1 in every 5 boxes. They do, yeah. Trey Amos, Jaden Blue on the hollow, Warren Moon, and Kurt Warner. The problem is just that I think we only had like 3 in the first 45, so they were much more common in the second half. TJ Sanders, Tez Johnson, Devin Hester and Breeze. We only had 18, which means, yeah, they were much more prevalent at the end. Harold Fanning, Jordan Watkins, Goff, and Jamar Chase. Jaden Blue, Travion Henderson, Najee Harris, and Trent Green. TJ Sanders, nice Shador on the purple. Chase Brown and Kittle. Yeah, I mean, I've hit numbered patches. I've definitely hit numbered patches. They are very difficult to do, though. I also had a Brock Bowers on the Pandora Uptown out of 25. What? Noel, Kalel Mullins, DJ Moore, and JSN. Malott, Savion Williams on the purple. Grossman and Tyjae Spears. DJ Giddens, rookie recruits, Genty, Mixon, and Brian Robinson Jr. Ready rookie. Titans, that's a good way to go down for the Titans. Bradshaw and Bucky Irvin, that's a good way to go for the Titans. Nice hit, Vice. Did you? Nice. It's a nice way to go there. All right, we have 2 boxes. I don't believe there's a patch in there, so maybe we got life. Makuba, Dylan Sampson, Bijan Robinson, Chris Jones. Elijah Arroyo, Demetrius Knight, Doug Williams, and Patty Mahomes. Brayshaw Tudd, another Riley Leonard on the purple. Penix and Lofton. Donovan, Eazy-E, RJ Harvey, throwback, Puka, and Saquon. Glitter. For the Niners. Jordan James, a hollow Testaverde, Chris Olave. For the Niners, glitter for the Niners. A little love for the Niners. I wanted to see an uptown or downtown. But Will Johnson, Bijan Robinson, Adunze, and Bo Nix. On the river. Rookie. Browns. All right. John and Rousseau. At least we got our 3rd one of these. There we go, top tier. We got a 3rd one for you. 3rd hollow Shador. Jaden Higgins, Caleb Johnson, Tutu, and Drake May. Kyle McCord, Jalen Walker, Juwan Jennings, and Tyrone Tracy. Damian Martinez, Jalen Lane, Christian Kirk, Darnell Mooney. Sticky. Purdy, Allen, and Lamb. And then we got a hollow at the end. What the fuck is that? Oh, snap! That's cool. What the fuck? That's not numbered, but that's dope. Huh. You sly chicken, you. You knew what you were doing, you old dog. Last pack magic. Talk about it. That's kind of cool. Disappointed for the rest of the break, but that's a cool way to end. Nice hit, top tier. Dope. To everyone else besides the Bears, I mean, there's some teams that did fine. But the rest of the break, in my opinion, to my standards, in my opinion, sucks. Absolutely. There's no sugarcoating it. There's no sugarcoating it. For anybody in this break that didn't hit decently, 101 for sure. I'm going to reach out to my guys got cases tomorrow and have them send cases on Monday. I'm just going to run cases for a while because I know there's going to be hits in there. If you guys hop in, you come back, let me know. I'll get you some off. I mean, that was not what I was hoping for tonight. I appreciate you guys for sticking it out and staying up late and kicking it with me and jumping in. I do appreciate it. I know it was rough for some. Trust me, as a breaker, it's not that fun to open up to open up 90 boxes of 2K hits. I assure you, it's not ideal by any means. Appreciate you guys. Everyone have a good night, and hopefully we'll see you around. Hopefully a team wins tomorrow. At least the team that you want to win wins. But appreciate you guys. Everyone have a good one. Stay safe. Stay out of the snow. Stay out of the cold. And we'll see you around. Good night, guys.